Attention all business owners. Are you tired of managing your finances and taxes on your own? Let the experts at 1-800-TAX-MASTERS help. Our team of experienced professionals offers a range of services to help you keep your finances in order, from personal and business tax returns to monthly accounting, quarterly and annual tax planning, and virtual controller and CFO services. With our virtual services, you can get the support you need without ever having to leave your office. Don't let taxes and finances stress you out any longer. Visit www.1800taxmasters.com today and let us handle the numbers so you can focus on growing your business. And welcome to another live episode. I am your host, WIZE. I have a very special guest. She's an entrepreneur. She's here to share her story and her knowledge. Welcome to the show, Onega Ulanova.
Hello. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here and have a conversation and share lessons learned throughout my entrepreneurial journey.
All right. So let's just get into it. What inspired you to become an entrepreneur, and how did you get started in your first venture?
That is an amazing question. So I was grown in entrepreneurial family, and it's kind of in my blood to help people grow and to launch new businesses and feel, like such independence, which means that you work 24/7. So entrepreneurial blood was from the beginning, but when we moved to the United States back in 2012, time flies, we realized that in order for us to start a business here, we first need to get our degree and second to build a capital. So that is how my journey growing as an adult here in the States started. Then doing my main work at the time, I realized that I'm ready to start a new business. So my first venture, and which is still my main business, is new product development company. So basically what we do is we help other people by providing engineering and prototyping services to realize their business ideas. So why this business? When I was at school together with my partner, we realized the need to help university research reach the market. And in order to do that, they needed help with product development as well as commercialization. And slowly but steadily, it started to get more interest from markets, local market, and we decided to open a product development company as a full business. So it's just amazing to help people build their businesses by building your own,
Okay. Can you discuss some of the most important lessons you've learned as an entrepreneur, and how has these lessons helped you? How has these lessons helped you shape how you approach business?
Definitely. Be ready to scale. So in every single business, there is a moment when you hard work and countless hours and sleepless nights come to fruition. And that is the moment when you need to put all your efforts together and get ready to scale. That moment when cash flow comes, when clients come, when new people come to your business. And this is your responsibility as a founder or partner to make sure that it continues to grow. So sometimes at such moments, you could be a little bit too excited and you can lose control of things. You can lose track of each project progress or cash flow or how your people happy or not happy even at the workplace. So this is what I would say, is that you need to get mentally ready to scale, build business as it would scale, and stay on top of things when that scalability moment comes.
Okay, awesome. So you've worked over across a diverse range of industries, from consumer product development to filmmaking and oil and gas. How do you adapt to new industries, and what were some of the unique challenges being able to change different fields?
Amazing question. You need to be adaptable person. You need to realize, first of all, the selection of industries you come into should meet values, because every single industry is a community with its own perspectives, values, uh, dynamic within the industry, and you need to make sure that you in line and aligned with those values. It's number one. When those industries you work with in alliance with own internal values, it's easy to adapt to them. However, what is important is to not lose focus and properly manage your time which you invest in those industries. Meaning that you need to clearly understand which industry brings you the most cash flow or value or network, whatever is your goal within the time frame, and spend and allocate time for each industry. What also important I found is that we live in such interconnected world that every single industry cross line. Oil and gas industry needs documentaries, needs short films, needs video, right?
Yes.
To share their story, right? Uh, Filmmakers need such projects to maintain their cash flow, to work on creative ones, right? Because filmmakers need to make money in
Yes.
order to grow as creative, right? Because not
Yeah.
always creative
They need
projects
a budget. Yeah. They need a budget to make the film.
so they need each other, right? You could be that bridge which connects product development. The same deal goes here. Every single filmmaker need some type of 3D printing help, or they even have ideas on the widgets they want to see. Would it be a gaffer or first assistant, whoever it could be? They all have ideas, and we actually work with um, film production crew to develop the ideas, right? This
Yeah.
connect, as well as oil and gas. They might do the heavy industrial, innovative technology, heavy products, but they need help with enclosures or simpler design projects, or sometimes they need help with even brainstorming. So we live in such interconnected world that every single industry you are in uh, can work with each other. So again, make sure that industries you are in are aligned with your values and you can enjoy, and it will be okay with you for you to interact with each other. Then see which industry is the most important so you can put more hours to work, either networking on pitching or sharing content or executing projects. And number three, make sure you see outside of your conversation and find opportunities how your industries can interconnect or create some deals or create some opportunities for or between these industries.
Okay. So, all right. So, can you share your approach on to data driven decision making, and how has it helped you achieve success in your ventures?
Sure, know your numbers. Number one, know how many hours you have a day, how many active hours you have a day per day. Know how much time each task takes, how much revenue it generates. Track all this for you, yourself, and your team. Then evaluate, reevaluate, and improve. Without knowing numbers and importance of value-added tasks versus not value-added tasks can make or break you as successful person, not just entrepreneur. So
Yeah.
be mindful, know your numbers. And when you do something, think through the results you want to achieve, like what and why you are doing it.
Okay. All right. So you're also a triathlete and understand the value of hard work and dedication. How has that mindset shaped your approach to entrepreneurship?
You get what you put into work. Nothing comes easy. Overnight success takes hours. That is the main thing what triathlon taught me. The second one is time management again, that you need to focus on your weak points and put more hours into that, maintain your average and maintain your best skills. I would say that is number one what triathlon made me think. And the second one, that if you know why you're doing, again, if you talk and know your values, right, you can finish anything and everything. Pain is temporary, and pain could be silenced when you know why you're doing, when you have a higher goal. So I even have a tattoo here, which I done prior my first Ironman. It says it shall to pass, that everything is temporary, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff, bad stuff, it's all temporary. You just need to go. You just need to keep going and put in hours and getting results.
Yeah. It too shall pass. Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and that's with anything. Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
It just,
Um,
yeah.
go ahead. No.
Yeah. It just for me was close to the watch when you run and you watch your speed and pace and time and
Yeah.
you suffer, but you kind of keep remembering that this suffer will end soon, but the memory and fulfillment will last forever.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So, can you discuss your interest in sexual education and how you're working to make a positive impact in that field?
That is an amazing question. So my interest in sexual education started back at school when I took industrial psychology class. And at that moment, I have realized that not people are like myself. All the people have different needs and wants, and that their sexual motives, knowledge of themselves or lack of such, can impact how productive they are in a field. Then, as product development company, we work on many different projects, and we started to work in adult toys industry, and recently launched menstrual cups. So it's like sustainable solution for females, not only females, but menstruating creatures, which last for 15 years. And there is still a taboo in such conversation, and that taboo when it comes to like menstruating or having sex or having desire for the same gender or any gender, right, it's a taboo which need to be talked. But this conversation should be structured not as self-promoting or being hype, which I feel right now will all this conversation about gender neutrality and such, it's a hype. It's not the in-depth conversation. It's not something when people seek to understand themselves and try to position themselves. So that's why I feel that having a conversation with high school kids or older, even younger, and just sharing understanding that it's okay to feel, it's okay to wonder, it's okay to explore. Just be mindful when you do that. Try to listen to your own why, and don't jeopardize yourself but putting a little bit too much out there. So such conversations should be in more private settings with either students or between parents or between mentors and friends, just because even though we live in more acceptable world, it still can jeopardize your career. So, and especially younger kids or vulnerable population, they need to read, see, hear, participate to know how to navigate such desires, how to navigate themselves in order to feel more comfortable with life, do not have any psychological disorders, and not damage their career. So that is why I decided to learn more. And right now I am a member of Scientific Society for Sexual Education. Hopefully I will become a board member soon. And that is what we do. We dedicate hours to do in-depth research, not just speaking, but data-driven analytics and approaches and what is happening today and how we could shape what will happen tomorrow in the safest way. So, and I currently doing my certificate to become a sex educator for public. So it takes about 2 years in order to professionally, I would say, speak, not just share information outside, but be backed, I would say, by professionals and be one of them.
Okay. All right. So you balance multiple businesses in different industries and in different countries, which can be very challenging. How do you manage your time and you prioritize your responsibilities?
Again, as I mentioned earlier, we all have 24 hours a day,
Yes.
right? And we all, or at least we should, know our priorities. So what I do and what I'm recommending to do is to be honest with yourself and plan your week for yourself. Like how many productive hours you work a day? Okay, 5, 7, 10. Divide those hours by priorities, meaning your projects or initiatives of companies. Today I will dedicate 3 hours. Tomorrow I dedicate 4 hours. Day after tomorrow I'll dedicate 1 hour in particular project. So be mindful how you assign time for each particular initiatives with your North Star being results you want to get. That is for your own time management. If you have people working for you, do it the same. Initially, you will need to help them to manage their time before or till the moment you see that they can do it on their own, especially if you're taking early age or career people. So that is super important. So we all have 24/7, at 24 hours a day. We know our priorities. We know how many hours we can work, productively work per day. Manage it a week ahead, preferably. Then you will start seeing the result. What also important to understand is that not all results come fast. So sometimes it's okay to delay result in one project by making progress in two or three. So again, if it's not something urgent or something critical. So, and when you work with global talent, meaning that you have people from Asia or Eastern Europe or such, try to find working hours when your time zones match. Sometimes it means you need to wake up earlier. Sometimes it means you go to bed later. But what is important is consistency. Set that schedule. If you agree that you want to wake up at 5 p.m., 5 a.m., then do it at least for a quarter. Otherwise, you will damage your health. So it's also properly selecting those work hours.
Okay. All right. So as an entrepreneur, how do you empower your team to help them do their best work and ensure that everyone is in the right place at the right time?
Amazing question. You need to feel the energy. So this is more less scientific approach, but more from experience and my own intuition. You need to know what makes people tick. Some people like to hear compliments. Some people like when you ask about their families. Some people like when you give them freedom to come and go at whatever times they want to, but still they produce results. So make sure that you're mindful about them. You see what they perform the best at and gives the most project or tasks similar to those. Be a human being and just ask, not like a corporate, like all the iron, steel people without soul, but ask how they feel. People sometimes likes to talk about it. Not many people ask about the feelings, and I feel that it's super important. Try to do at least quarterly team building activities. Again, not by book, but by soul. Ask, do we want to have a pizza night? Do we want to have a movie night? Do we all want to go to escape room? And even though you might have a remote team, there are great solutions to do team building activities online as well.
Mhm.
Just make sure that you do not put them in front of the fact that this is what we are doing. That's it. ask, have a conversation, because people do like to talk with each other. They do like to spend meaningful time with their teammates, especially if they don't work together in the same office. So another thing what is also important, especially after and during the COVID time, have camera on. Even though you might be ugly, even though you might be tired, but have camera on, because this is how the connection is built.
Oh yeah, because you want them to see you. You don't want them to see that you're hiding behind the camera,
Yeah,
and you want them to see that you're present, that you're there, and that you're part of the team as well. So yeah,
true.
I understand why you would want your camera on, or why you would need your camera on. That's definitely true. Okay, how do you approach the concept of impact in your work, and what do you hope to achieve through your ventures?
So impact could be different. I want to have impact on my family, right? I want to have impact on my friends, relatives, people I am around with. So how I approach it is that I am kind of nerdy in this way. I have segmented areas of my life into nine, and I listed, let's say, KPI of what exactly, whom I want to become when I grow up and what impact I want to have. But ultimately, I want to be effective, resultful, and efficient and bring value to people. For some people, it could be a new career move. So some people come and work for us, and then they decide to go to a larger town. They like to go to larger corporate. And it's difficult and painful to let people go. But when you hear from them that what I learned from you all, it's just helped me to grow within my company, within my career, that is impact, and I feel like it's helpful. It makes me wake up early in the morning and do my work. Then through our product development companies, when a person comes with an idea, and in most cases people had previous negative example with companies similar to ours, and when we complete the project they have this childhood happiness when they see their baby and when they are ready to grow and sell their product. That is impact. You made a person happy and you created potential for economic benefits for his family and maybe generations to come. And sometimes we do not realize that just by having conversation with even strangers uh, might make their day, and maybe some words you say can change the navigation and direction of their life. Because sometimes, and not sometimes, it's always that uh, you listen more carefully to strangers than close ones. I don't know why, it's just a psychological effect, but yeah, impactful it meaning giving value, not only for yourself, but living beyond yourself. But you need to start with yourself. If you're not sure who you are and what you want to be, then you cannot be in fact impactful in a truthful way, into influential way.
Yeah, I agree with you. If you can't be you and truly be yourself, then your impact is not going to be great. And so
Mm-mm.
when you have the opportunity to allow your team and yourself to just be yourselves, just come enjoy work. You actually see people work harder when they love when they're enjoying what they're doing. So
Yep.
why would you want to make someone miserable while they're working? Why not give them free reign? If you know what their strength, that's what one thing is. If you learn your team's strengths and their weaknesses, and you can help them work with that and build them up, your team will respond.
Yep. And you're as strong as your team.
Yes.
You cannot do all yourself. You are your team.
Mhm. Definitely, definitely. So what's next in your entrepreneurship journey? Any new ventures or anything you're industries you're interested in exploring?
So I think I'm good for the next 10 years, industry-wise. So what is happening right now is we are building a franchise model for our product development company, meaning that we will own the franchise. We're just working on the operation model, which could be replicated in other cities. It's like 24/7, 365 work. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of thinking. The second huge initiative, which will be more focusedly worked on by Q4, is tech to market. It's product commercialization and monetization, platform and community. So people come up with many ideas. People invest in many ideas. But question is, you have this product, what's next? How to sell? How to make money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this community, which is non-profit organization, will help throughout our mentorship, matchmaking, to improve, design, modify this monetization ways. Because there are so many great products, they just need a little bit of push, a little bit of guidance to make it to the market. So Tech to Market will be that platform. We are building relationships with e-commerce companies, large ones and small ones. We are building relationships with retailers. So we will be more valuable for guys who wants to go like to Target or Walmart or other brick and mortar stores. So it started as a need, then became want, and now I can see that it's truthful and needed for people to learn how to actually make money on hardware products, not just having it, but building a heritage.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Um, this has been a great conversation. I've had a great time. You're very knowledgeable and doing what you're doing. Let the people know now's the time where you get the solo screen, and you let the people know where they can find you.
Mhm.
Where's your website? Talk, promote, just plug away.
Okay, guys, my name is Onega again. So, my main business is developing new products. So, for people who been in business and wanted to add a new product line, or had that idea and wanted to bring it to the market, or watched a Shark Tank and say, "Hi, I could do even better." We are your company who can make it happen. We can design your product, we can build prototypes, we can prepare you for manufacturing and actually manufacture the product. We've been on Shipper for the last 6 years. We have many satellite locations across the United States, and we will be happy to talk to you and even give you a complimentary consultation to design you a plan of actions and see what it will take and if you have what it takes to bring your idea to market. We are very active on social media. We have our website, which is www.lanpdt.com, or you can just Google LA New Product Development Team or Product Development Company, and we will be on top of Google search. So yeah, I will be happy to talk about your product ideas and see if we are a good fit and if we can help you to get to the next level. It was so joyful to have been here today.
Thank you for being here. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy having some great conversation, and what you're doing is impactful. So it was great to have you on and come and share your knowledge. Anytime you got anything you want to promote, just hit me up, and I can definitely have you back on
Awesome.
to promote
Thank
it.
you so much, guys.
Oh, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. But don't leave just yet. Don't leave just yet. I'm going to close
Okay,
out the show, and then we'll chat a little bit off the air.
sure.
All right, everybody. Actually, I got something new, something I usually don't do, but it's to promote my partner in crime, Pappy J's book. Here's actually a promo that I cut. I did the video and everything, so hope you enjoy. Everyone has a story, but few have the power to change lives. Introducing the Plush Life, From Prison to Peace, by Anthony J. Gonzalez with Pepper Chambers. A journey of redemption and transformation. Follow Anthony's raw and honest story as he finds his new purpose in life, turning his darkest moments into a guiding light for others. This inspiring story will take you through Anthony's journey, showing you that it's never too late to change your path and embrace your true potential. Don't miss the life-changing tale of redemption and the power of the human spirit. Get your copy today of The Plush Life, From Prison to Peace on Amazon and iBook, and witness the incredible power of transformation. All right, yeah, so that's Poppy's book. Definitely get it, check it out if you can. I greatly appreciate it. But now it's time for shout outs. Big shout out to Poppy J, Brandy J, my Real Wise team. Big shout out to the boss lady, Fina. Love you and appreciate you, baby. Big shout out to Onega for coming through and dropping some gems and talking about what she's doing out there and making an impact. And as always, a big shout out to all the essential workers. God bless you. Be safe. Now your boy Wise does it. Peace out.